Hello, my name is Erica Saltoff. I am a special education resource center teacher, and this is my assessment plan for our coursework in assessment for the University of New England. The goals of this assessment plan is to demonstrate academic growth in reading, and that includes overall reading level as well as more specifically areas of comprehension, both basic text comprehension as well as higher order thinking skills, as well as specific phonics encoding skills for the individual student. So this plan was written for the Collingswood School District, more specifically at the elementary level, and even more specifically at my school, the Zane North Elementary School. However, the assessments that you'll see at the elementary level at my school is really what's going to carry out throughout the district, and that's in order to create cohesion across all 5 elementary schools. At my school and most of the elementary schools in Collingswood, we only have one classroom per grade level. And then those classrooms, it's about 21 to 25 students. So it's a very small school district in a small town. And then within the small group setting, in the resource center where I teach the special education students, it's a maximum of 6 students at a time, but typically I'll see about 1 to 4 students. And that's about similar in the basic skills classroom, but students will also be might receive basic skill services in the classroom as well, and that's when there might be additional assessments used within the classroom with them and RTI students as well. Here's a little general overview of all the assessments and types of assessments that I've included in my plan. Oops. And as you can see, there's the form of assessment, type of assessment, the setting, the materials that will be needed, the duration, how often will these assessments occur, as well as what specific skills are being collected, what data is being collected. So there's multiple forms of formative and summative assessments, as well as the standardized PARCC tests. And I will be going into each of these a little bit further with the next few slides. So the first form of formative assessment that I talk about is use of sand trays, and it's a very simple and easy activity that can be used in the classroom as well, more specifically when teaching, specific phonics skills. And this is going to be used in my classroom at the elementary level in small group instruction. For the Zane North Elementary School, in my resource center classroom, in my plan, I included that the sand trays are used during the multisensory phonics instruction, which I use the Sunday system. So for example, by me saying what says it'll be A says and the students will write that in their sand tray. And this goes across all phonics levels and all specific skills of vowel teams. And if I say this, what says A, students will have to eventually know A says A, AY says A, AI says A, etc. So it's a really useful tool. You can see immediately, does the student know what that sound is? And if not, how can I correct them and guide the instruction further? Dictation notebooks, that's also part of the Sunday system. The Obvious and Wilson reading program, and for spelling, and as well as, if you think of you're giving a spelling test, but it's not really a test, you're really just expressing a word that you've taught the student, and this is an ongoing assessment. So the students have this daily, and they're comfortable with it. They're used to it, and it's part of their routine, and you can give immediate feedback and also plan further lessons and make teachable moments from your data. For school-wide and district-wide at the elementary level, we use, as many, I believe, do, the Fontes and Pinnell running records, and this really is a cohesive assessment for assessing phonics and word recognition and what type of MESQ analysis, word fluency, comprehension, etc. And this is necessary because we do use the reading workshop model, and we need to know independent and instructional reading levels for our students. PARCC assessment is mandated by the state of New Jersey. The only time that a student won't take it is if their parent opts them out of the assessment. And for the language arts portion, that takes place over 3 days and has different times according to the grade level. Quick Phonics Screener is an assessment that I'm going to be using in the resource room at also the basic skills classrooms, and intervention students will be receiving this assessment across the elementary level. And that will be a quick tool for some really good data collection in the area of phonics. I hope you enjoyed my presentation, and I hope that everyone has some successful assessment plans, and that for the Collingswood School District that we are implementing this successfully in the future.